Hey travelers! Welcome back to the channel. Today we're exploring one of Southeast Asia's most vibrant cities, Ho Chi Minh City, also known as Saigon. From its rich history to its buzzing energy, there's so much to see and do. Let's dive into everything you need to know before visiting Ho Chi Minh City. Geography. Ho Chi Minh City is in southern Vietnam and is the country's largest city. It's located on the Saigon River, close to the Mekong Delta. Ho Chi Minh City is the economic heart of Vietnam, just under 50 kilometers from the South China Sea and about 1,760 kilometers south of the capital, Hanoi. The city is surrounded by the provinces of Tay Ninh and Binh Duong. It can best be described as a sprawling metropolis with a mix of modern skyscrapers and French colonial architecture. How to get there? Getting here is easy. Most international flights land at Tan Son Nhut International Airport, which is just about 7 kilometers from the city center. Here are a few easy ways to get from Tan Son Nhut Airport to the city center. Taxi. Taxis are easy to find at the airport. Look for official taxi counters inside the terminal. Always choose a metered taxi and ask for a fare estimate beforehand. The ride to the city center usually takes 45 minutes and costs between 150,000 to 200,000 dong, $6 to $8. Ride-hailing services. Apps like Grab and Gojek are popular in Vietnam. A Grab or Gojek ride to the city center typically costs between 100,000 to 150,000 dong, $4 to $6, depending on traffic and demand. Airport shuttle bus. Shuttle buses are available just outside the terminal. The bus ride takes about 60 minutes, depending on traffic. Visa requirements. Visa requirements for Vietnam vary depending on your nationality. Citizens holding regular passports from 25 countries, including most European and Southeast Asian countries, UK, Japan, and Korea, are granted visa-free access to Vietnam. Best time to visit. The best time to visit Ho Chi Minh City is during the dry season, which runs from December to April. This is the most comfortable time to explore the city with clear skies and little rain. On the other hand, you may wish to stay clear of the rainy season, which runs from May to November. Short, heavy downpours are common, especially in the afternoon, and the level of humidity is high. Weather. Ho Chi Minh City experiences a tropical climate with two distinct seasons, dry and rainy. The weather is typically hot and humid year-round, with temperatures generally ranging between 25 to 35 degrees Celsius, 77 to 95 degrees Fahrenheit. While we recommend visiting during the dry season between December to April, it's important to be aware of the hot months, March to April, where it can get quite hot, with temperatures sometimes rising above 35 degrees Celsius, 95 degrees Fahrenheit. Air quality may decline due to urban pollution levels, which may increase during these months due to the heat and lack of rain. Our advice is to wear light, breathable clothing, stay hydrated, and plan your outdoor activities for the early morning or late afternoon when it's cooler. Top sites not to be missed. If you're heading to Ho Chi Minh City for the first time, these are the top 5 must-see places that really capture the heart of this vibrant city. I've been lucky enough to explore these spots, and they left a lasting impression on me. 1. War Remnants Museum. Visiting the War Remnants Museum is an intense but important experience. It offers a deep dive into the Vietnam War, but from the perspective of the Vietnamese people. The exhibits are eye-opening and emotional, especially the photography and the stories of the civilians who were affected by the war. It's not an easy visit, but it gives you such a deeper understanding of Vietnam's past. Walking through the Agent Orange exhibit and seeing the old military tanks outside hit me hard. It's a sobering reminder of the resilience of the Vietnamese people. 2. Cu Chi Tunnels. Just a short drive from the city, the Cu Chi Tunnels are a must if you're even slightly interested in history. The tunnels are a massive underground network used by the Viet Cong during the war. Crawling through those tight spaces gave me a real sense of how difficult life must have been for the soldiers down there. I couldn't believe how intricate the tunnel system was. There were kitchens, living quarters, even hospitals underground. Plus, seeing the traps and techniques the Viet Cong used was fascinating. 3. Notre Dame Cathedral Basilica, U Saigon Central Post Office. Right in the heart of District 1, these two landmarks are a stunning reminder of Vietnam's colonial past. The cathedral is beautiful with its French architecture, and the post office, designed by the guy who did the Eiffel Tower, is absolutely gorgeous inside. I remember standing in the post office, looking up at the high ceilings and vintage phone booths, and it felt like stepping back in time. The cathedral, with its red brick facade, is a peaceful contrast to the chaos of the city outside. 4. Ben Thanh Market. Ben Thanh Market is packed with everything from street food to local handicrafts. You can shop for souvenirs, bargain for clothes, or just wander through the market. I spent hours here tasting different street foods like pho and banh mi and buying little trinkets. It's busy and chaotic, but that's what makes it so fun. You feel like you're in the heart of local life. 5. Reunification Palace. This place is a huge piece of Vietnam's history. It was here that the Vietnam War officially ended when a North Vietnamese tank crashed through its gates in 1975. The palace is kept almost exactly as it was back then, so it feels like a time capsule. Walking through the rooms and the underground bunker was surreal. I couldn't stop imagining the meetings and decisions that were made there during the war. The whole place feels frozen in time, and it gave me chills just being there. Where to stay? District 1, Dong Quai and Nguyen Hue. Best for first-time visitors, luxury travelers, and those who want to be in the heart of the city's attractions. This area is the most central, with easy access to major tourist spots like the Notre Dame Cathedral, the Central Post Office, and the War Remnants Museum. It's also home to some of the best shopping and dining, ranging from high-end boutiques to chic cafes and rooftop bars. Nguyen Hue Walking Street is a great place for a relaxing stroll in the evenings. Mid-range hotels range from $70 to $150 per night. District 2, Pham Nga Lao and Bui Vien Street. Best for backpackers, budget travelers, and nightlife enthusiasts. Often referred to as the Backpacker District, this area is vibrant, with a youthful energy thanks to its mix of budget accommodations, street food, bars, and nightlife on Bui Vien Street. It's perfect for those looking to socialize and experience the city's party scene, but it can be quite noisy, so it's not ideal for families or those seeking quiet. Budget hotels and hostels range from $20 to $50 per night, while mid-range hotels cost $40 to $80 per night. District 3. Best for culture seekers, history buffs, and those wanting a more local vibe. District 3 offers a mix of colonial architecture, quiet streets, and local markets. It's a bit less touristy than District 1, but still close to the action. You'll find the Jade Emperor Pagoda, the Tan Din Church, which means the Pink Church, and some lovely French colonial-era villas. This area has a more laid-back atmosphere, ideal for travelers looking for an authentic local experience. Mid-range hotels range from $50 to $100 per night. District 4. Thao Dai En. Best for families, expats, and long-term visitors. Located across the Saigon River, District 2, particularly Thao Dai En, is known for its expat community, international schools, and family-friendly vibe. It's quieter than District 1, with green spaces, riverside restaurants, and plenty of international dining options. It's great for families with kids, thanks to its spacious accommodations and proximity to international schools and supermarkets. Mid-range hotels and service departments range from $60 to $120 per night. District Wu, Chinatown. Best for travelers interested in culture, local markets, and traditional Chinese architecture. This area, also known as Cho Lan, Big Market, is home to the city's largest Chinese Vietnamese community. It's a place to explore temples, markets, and traditional Chinese medicine shops. The Bin Tay Market is for those wanting to experience local life, and it's less touristy compared to District 1. Mid-range hotels cost about $40 to $90 per night. Transportation. Getting around the city is relatively easy. But the city is also notorious for its chaotic traffic, especially during rush hour, 7 to 9 a.m. and 4 to 6 p.m. If you're not used to navigating busy roads, opt for taxis or ride-hailing apps. 1. Taxis are plentiful in the city, and it's a convenient way to get around if you're unfamiliar with the city. Be sure to use reputable companies like Venus Sun or My Lin to avoid scams. Taxis are metered, and a short ride within District 1 costs around $2 to $5. Here's a tip: always ensure the driver turns on the meter. You can also use ride-hailing apps for added convenience. 2. Grab and Gojek are the most popular ride-hailing apps in the city. You can choose between a car or a motorbike, Grab bike or Gojek bike, which is a faster option for navigating traffic. Prices are generally cheaper than taxis, with short bike rides starting at $1 and car rides from $3. 3. Motorbike rentals are a popular way to get around the city, and you can easily rent one from a shop or through your hotel. Daily rentals start at around $7 to $10. Traffic can be chaotic, so it's best for experienced riders. Money and payment methods. The local currency is the Vietnamese dong. Banknotes come in various denominations, ranging from 1,000 to 500,000. While Vietnamese dong is the official currency, US dollars are accepted in some touristy areas and hotels. But it's recommended to use dong for day-to-day expenses, especially in local markets, restaurants, and street vendors. A quick way to convert from Vietnamese dong to US dollars is to remember that 100,000 dong is roughly equivalent to $5. Language. Vietnamese is the official language of Vietnam and the primary language spoken in Ho Chi Minh City. In major tourist areas, hotels, restaurants, and attractions, you'll find that many staff members speak at least basic English. It's often sufficient for everyday interactions, such as ordering food, asking for directions, or booking tours. 4. Taxis. Have your destination written in Vietnamese to avoid confusion. Shopping. Ho Chi Minh City offers a diverse shopping experience, with various areas specializing in different types of products. Here's a guide to help you navigate the shopping scene by area and specialty. Ben Thanh Market, the go-to place for souvenirs, traditional handicrafts, clothing, and local snacks. It's a bustling market famous for its wide range of products, including Vietnamese handicrafts like lacquerware, silk, and embroidered goods. It's also a great place to sample local street food. Nguyen Hue Street. This pedestrian street is lined with upscale boutiques and international brands. It's ideal for shopping for luxury items, trendy clothing, and accessories. District 2, Tao Dien. Tao Dien is an expat neighborhood with shops catering to a more international clientele. You'll find high-quality imported goods, gourmet foods, and lifestyle products. There are also several boutique stores offering unique items and home decor. District 3. District 3 has a more bohemian vibe, with shops selling art, antiques, and local designer clothing. The Lu Van Sai Street area is particularly noted for its vintage stores and unique finds. Food. Ho Chi Minh City is a haven for food lovers, offering a rich variety of local dishes that reflect the vibrant flavors of Vietnamese cuisine. Here are some must-eats. Pho. A fragrant noodle soup with a clear broth, rice noodles, herbs, and typically beef or chicken. Banh mi. A Vietnamese baguette filled with ingredients such as pork, pickled vegetables, cilantro, and chili. Goi Quan, which means Vietnamese fresh spring rolls, consist of fresh rice paper rolls filled with shrimp, pork, vermicelli noodles, and vegetables, usually served with a peanut or hoisin dipping sauce. Con Tông, which means broken rice, which is a dish made with fractured rice grains served with grilled pork ribs, shredded pork skin, pickled vegetables, and a fried egg or steamed egg pudding. Cak Ho To, meaning caramelized fish in clay pot, a traditional dish of fish braised in a savory sweet caramel sauce with garlic, chili, and black pepper. Bánh xèo, a Vietnamese savory pancake made with rice flour and filled with ingredients like shrimp, pork, bean sprouts, and mushrooms. They're usually served with fresh herbs and lettuce for wrapping. The Vietnamese ballet is a half-hatched duck egg with the duckling half-developed inside. It's a very acquired taste to visitors, but that is their traditional breakfast or snack. Although commonly eaten by the locals, it is not for everyone. Some visitors find it a unique experience, while others are put off by its strange appearance and texture. Civet coffee, also known as Kopi Luwak, is made from coffee beans that have been eaten and excreted by a civet, a small animal. The beans undergo a unique fermentation process in the civet's digestive system. It is rare and expensive, although it raises ethical concerns. This type of coffee is not commonly consumed by the Vietnamese locals. Safety. Ho Chi Minh City is generally a safe destination for travelers, but like any bustling city, it's wise to stay aware of your surroundings and take precautions. Be aware of common scams, such as overcharging by taxi drivers or vendors and fake tour operators. Always agree on prices beforehand and use official, reputable services. Helpful apps to use. Download these apps to make your trip smoother. Google Map, you need help getting around your destinations. Grab and Gojek for taxi transportation. Momo for mobile wallet and payment, as it's widely accepted at various vendors and restaurants. Zalo for messaging and communication. It is a popular Vietnamese messaging app that supports text, voice, and video calls. Foodie for restaurant and food reviews. Vietnam specific. Tap water is not safe to drink in Vietnam. It's recommended to drink bottled water. Vietnam uses Type A and C plugs. Here is a picture of the plugs. For emergencies, dial 113. In Ho Chi Minh City, green means go and red means stop, just like in most places. Officially, a yellow light means you should slow down, but you'll often see drivers doing the opposite, speeding up to clear the intersection before it turns red. In Vietnam, the most common last name is Nguyen, which makes up 40% of the population. In Vietnam, motorcycles are essential for daily life, used to transport everything from pigs and goods to plastic wares, cardboard boxes, and even refrigerators. They reflect the country's dynamic and resourceful nature. If you would like our video and find it helpful, comment below to let us know. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.